Hey, welcome back to the Scorpio channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Scorpio. Know that energy is fluid. Roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. If you're new to my channel, know I like to look at everything. So we also look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. You need to take that into consideration if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, because this video knocked your socks off and you really resonated with it. And you said, hey, I want to really get a reading from this person. Well, again, you'll have to remember that part of your reading is going to be shadow reading. And you also have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also be open to getting a reading live. I left that out one time and somebody, I think, got a little upset because they won and because they assumed that they were going to get a reading that, I sent them a Zoom link. No, what it is the free readings are done always through YouTube. And so when I write the word winner, like when underneath your comment, which the comment is always the first word that's on the first card that I pull out, well, then, you'll have to reach out to me through my email so we could figure out obviously the best day and time that works for the both of us. And so that I can send you the link the day of the live stream or the day before, so that you don't have to wonder how to get on, where the link is. A lot of people always panic when they say, I don't know what happens next. I just send you a link. We set up a time, and again, you get a link. So it's really easy. All right, now anything of any importance or relevance, including the word of the video, will always be in the description box below. If you are connected to a Virgo, check out my Virgo channel. If you are connected to any other zodiac and you want to know what their perception is of your cross watcher, well, go to my Psychic Soul Healer channel. There you can get the other person's perspective, or again, a different perspective of your situation. And that'll help a lot of times create a little bit more balance in your understanding what's going on. Okay, let's see again what that word of the video is. The word of the video is disappointed. I feel like I've been getting that one a lot, so I'm going to pull it another one also just to mix up the energy a little bit. Scorpio, I feel like you don't even care anymore. Like, I feel like when you think about this person, you get mad. But to be honest with you, I feel like you don't care. I feel like you have such a strong soul connection with this person that when you're actually think about them, you can feel their energy. And then I feel like you're taking on their energy, not even your own. And their energy is like disappointed, but they're more disappointed in themselves. They're more disappointed in the fact that they misread you. I think that this person took your kindness for weakness, and they thought that you were really going to come in and be the fixer, be the savior, that this person wasn't going to have to do any work. And what they're realizing is they didn't do anything in this connection, nothing. And I feel like they realize that you're disappointed because it's like, well, like this is all that you've given me in this connection. Like, you wouldn't give me any time, you wouldn't really give me any effort, any energy. You acted like it was a chore to get to know me. So I feel like you are really disappointed just in this person's behavior. A long time ago, you were disappointed. I feel like you don't care anymore, because it's like after a while, you don't stay disappointed. I feel like you did things you know, to nurture yourself, whether that was got readings to understand why this person did what they did, or, just wound up contemplating on it and realizing that really this person has a lot of problems. Yeah, see, like, this is disappointed and this is attachment. So I'm kind of feeling like you are really disappointed in this person because they don't have regular connections. Their connections are really always codependent. And I feel like when this person met you, they still had someone in their life. I also feel like um they this person's a narcissist is what I'm trying to say, really. Like, because I feel like they form attachments and they never really end one relationship before they have another relationship already set up, and it's because they form attachment styles relationship, and that's someone that's very codependent. That's someone that is an opportunist. So I feel like this person really misperceived you, thought you were going to be the fixer, thought that they did, for whatever reason, they didn't think that they had to give you anything. And I think that they view you so much differently now. I feel like you're someone that's really humble and you're not a showy person. And this person is very showy, very egotistical. Um, and so, when you met this person, they perceived you to, maybe not have a lot. And so they perceived themselves as better. And so I think that now that you've been in separation from this person for a long time, like they're seeing you different. So they're upset because not really even because yes, because you're not in their life, but what I'm really feeling is because when they met you, they played this a certain way. And now that they see who you truly are, they obviously see the way that they played it was not the right way, and that they can't re-strategize. They can't redo the way that they came at you. They realize that there's they left an impression in your head. And so, like, what gets how I am smiling is it's like this person's not really sorry what they did. They're more sorry that they can't come back in and trick you a certain way. And this again because they form attachment styles. So they're more disappointed that I feel in the fact that they couldn't trick you. They couldn't get what they wanted. They saw you to be someone else. And now what it is that they see that you're a much better option. They see almost like you're a really good catch. You have a really good reputation. And this person now is like, I could actually see me being with you again, only because it's attachment. It's like you're an extension of me almost. So if you look good, this is like I need someone that looks good to hang off my arm. It's almost like this is what your person is more upset about, is what I feel at. And it doesn't mean that they don't care, but it's almost like it's a very narcissistic type of love. They want to love you um the way that they want to love you, which is one-sided. And it's all about what you can do for them. And that, so again, I feel like they're disappointed in that. And I feel like you're disappointed because you're like, I completely perceived you to be somebody else. And when you're perceiving them as actually being a lot weaker than when you first met this person. I feel like this person likes to create illusions, pretend that they're a lot better, again, more money, more confident, more of a fancy life, and really they don't really have a life. They create personas. People that create attachments, or have attachments I should say, they feel a lack within inside of themselves. So this person feels a lack within inside of themselves, and that's why I felt like there's a very narcissistic energy here. And I feel like this is what you see, and that's why you are disappointed. So let's see again why I just channeled that. Let's see how your person triggered you, how things are going to play out, why you attracted this person, all that good stuff. Let's see. Perfectionist. Like again, this person tried to come across as if that they were perfect. And there's a sense that this person triggers you to feel almost inadequate because of the way that they play their games. Like it's not that there's not a connection. There was a connection, but it's almost like because this person didn't want to give anything, it's like almost like wanted a breadcrumb in hopes that you again were going to give more, in a sense that you were going to fight for your position in their life. And um, perfectionist comes from a deep-seated wound of shame. And I feel like this person has that wound. And one of the connections that you and them have is your upbringing. I feel like they know something about you. They knew something personal about you, whether that was, again, the family that you came from, something that happened in your childhood, something, again, that would have made you feel not good about yourself. And so this person perceived you to be not healed because they're not healed. And I feel like the attachment is really also that it's a karmic bond. And the karmic bond is there's the same karmic theme that you and this person lived through. So only this person still hasn't healed, and they almost felt like they were going to use that information for their benefit. And but you've already healed it so that they couldn't. But they, again, if you had shame, understand you would continue to give this person and form that attachment because they were going to breadcrumb, mainly because there is a spiritual connection. And I feel like they thought that you were going to be so sad, but what wound up happening is it's like what they wanted for you is what's happening to them. And it's mainly because this person doesn't really feel like they can have a relationship. So, and that's because, again, they have deep seated feelings of shame. So I feel like this person is projecting all their shit onto you. And so, and it's mainly because they have the same wound. So they were treated the way that they're treating you. And it's mainly, again, because they feel like, again, like that they don't belong to anything, that they don't connect to anyone. Like they have deep-seated intimacy issues where they feel inadequate and they can't really connect to people because of it. And so this person likes to then take on a persona that they're like, a bad boy, a bad girl, like a rebel without a cause, because it's better than feeling shameful is better than feeling inadequate. I mean, shame is associated with really being like that there's something wrong with. And so this person like comes more from that persona, and it's really because they hide behind the fact that they have commitment issues. They have commitment issues because of the way that they feel about themselves, and the way that they feel about themselves is based on the situations that have transpired within their life. So again, they don't have good relationships, and they don't have good relationships because they like to create attachment styles. And the attachment style is very codependent. It's very one-sided. It's a very narcissistic type of relationship where you're submissive to everything that, they want. Not being allowed to have your own opinions, not being allowed to like to have your own power. So that's why this person continued every time they came into your life. They wouldn't treat you with the respect that they knew that you deserved. They would deliberately not doing it. And so the hoping that you were unaware, hoping that like you didn't really see, but I feel like your intuition, you didn't see, it just felt wrong. Like everything felt wrong about what this person would do, how they were setting everything up. Again, because they weren't giving a lot. So it wasn't really hard. See, when a person feels inadequate, and they create a persona. And this person again plays that rebel, that again, and I'm going to say that that's that commitment phobic person. However, they're going to act like everybody desires them. They're going to act as if, that they don't have a problem. It's everybody else's problem. And the way that they do it is, again, they try to form attachment style. So attachment style is again very narcissistic, where a person is very selfish. They only care about themselves. And then what happens is that when the person that they're with reacts, the focus is on the reaction. This person also like has a problem with anyone getting the spotlight aside from them. So I like the issue with that is I feel like they always like to pick people that get a lot of attention, that are either very good looking and people desire them, people that are in the public eye, people that have really good jobs, people that again perceived to be a good catch, someone that makes good money, someone that they perceive as being strong. Because again, that's that's the attachment style is again they're attaching for not just like how I feel about you. The problem is how this person feels about you is obsessive, and they have a lot of wounds about it because they're passionate. And people that are passionate, that feel inadequate, they tend to be very jealous, but they won't show that they're jealous. Instead, they'll play games, they'll breadcrumb, they'll do the exact opposite to make you perceive like, oh, this person doesn't like me. But again, that's how you know they're so overcompensating to let you know that they don't really care that much about you, that that's how much they care. Person that doesn't really care that much, doesn't put in that much effort to make sure that you don't think that they like you as much as they do. So, like I said, there is a sense of that this person is not emotionally intelligent, and they're not emotionally intelligent because, again, if they're a narcissist, they only care about themselves. At one point, grew up in survival mode, they have shame. Long periods of time when we hold on to energies of shame, it doesn't feel good. That energy needs to be integrated. So the psyche will always try to do things to make everyone else perceive something else about, you know, about them. And I feel like, again, this person feels really inadequate. So again, that's why they have to be the perfectionist, hoping that they would trigger you to try to be perfect by breadcrumbing you. So again, like this is what they did, and this we could see why that being in a relationship with this person would not work. You don't really even need to look at your triggers, but we're going to anyway, just because. Sometimes it's the other person's triggers too. Sometimes you're like, I didn't even really have triggers. This person was triggered all the time and did all this shit, you know? And that's again when a person is suffering from a lot of trauma, it's like they're only having a relationship with themselves because they're continually projecting what they fear and what has their wound onto the current relationship. That's what baggage is. So this is why the healing really has to take place, because this person will never feel as if they can be loved, because that's the real the fear. There's only two energies, love and fear, and every single energy and relationship doesn't work out. That's how this person created the attachment, and again of wanting people to be submissive and going after people that they perceive are unaware of unaware of how to be treated. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people that are unaware of how to be treated. This person just needs to come in suave, saying like a lot of like words, and they know how to make a person feel good. It's not even so much uh that they don't need to know anything about you either. It's more or less like they seek out people that they feel emotionally aren't getting what they need, a real narcissist. And then they become that. And then when people tend to feel safe, they become someone else. And that's why laughing in the beginning, because it's almost like this person was mad because you didn't fall for their bullshit. And that's why, that's, you know, what I felt in the beginning again, and feel like there was still, again, an emotional connection between their ex. It's like, and it's more or less like they will make you perceive that in order to again make hope that you'll give them more, because you know that they're not with the ex, they're with you. It's just there is a, like, still, like you said, they never break off a relationship fully until like the another relationship is really underway for a long period of time. And part of that is because attachment styles are like that. It's like it's almost like breaking away from like a drug. It's not, it's a narcissistic relationship. It's where there's so many different emotions that are going on. And so, and again, your person does feel, I don't even want to say your person, because this person does feel guilt. It's not like they don't feel guilt. I don't know if you just heard my husband yawn. Like, like he's tired. But that's, again, like talking, making you perceive that there's someone else. Well, is one manipulative tactic. Believe me, that karmic doesn't really want to be with them. It's more or less like, again, attachment styles is a form of almost like I'm still dependent on you because you made me this way. And so, and which eventually is why the narcissist feels that it's okay to cheat and be with other people, because it's like, well, I have to do this for you. They didn't do it out of the love that they really had for this person. They did it because they felt obligated to do it. And so what binds them together still really the attachment is guilt. It's because it's that karmic still has the power to guilt, but that's mainly because, this person was not good to them. So it's not so much that they're there, but they also, again, work that to their benefit. Past. And I feel like this person had a hard time of letting go of the past and the fears associated with it. So they manifest in chaos in relationships, and you also. So the traumas that you both went through, it's almost like the karmic themes continue to play out. And that's, again, with situations like this, a person that isn't really forming an emotional connection. They want to form an attachment, and attachment again is more or less like that you become dependent on them, and that they're getting something from you. Usually what they're getting is your identity. It's like there's something about you that people like, that people, so you might have a lot of friends, might be seen again in the spotlight. You may do something that is very enticing to this person, again, and fulfilling their ego. So again, where they say that you look good hanging off my arm, what you can do for me, how you make me feel, everything is me, me, me. They're never thinking about you. And the thing is, it's like they're the need, and this is the problem. And so you have intimacy issues because intimacy issues are trust issues, because past relationships came in, promised one thing, did something else. So the fear goes to fear. And the chaos in relationships, again, is also from watching your family, parents not really have balanced relationships. So again, it's our perception. Doesn't even mean that our parents had a bad relationship. We could just perceive one parent had a lot more power than the other parent. And we witnessed that one parent that didn't have as much power feel a certain way. And so we, again, that was traumatizing to us. So we inherit that trauma. And then it plays out within a karmic theme within our life. So it's again, this is more or less like not feeling strong within yourself. Really, that's what it is, regardless of the situation, because it's again the past, like being stuck in the past, still seeing yourself as that person instead of who you are today, meaning that, both parties haven't experienced enough life to see themselves differently. And I feel like the person that, again, is connected to you, I'll at least say, I don't even want to say that you're connected to. Um, I feel like they have like addictions. I feel like it's they're reliving karma. It's that there's a part of them that's stuck in a karmic cycle of the same relationships because again they're a narcissist, and that's why narcissists have, like, they're with people for a certain amount of time, and then they always have someone on the side. They have someone on the side before that relationship is 100% over, because they already know that the relationship was never going to last. So the whole time that person was on the wing, that whole time your person was now just breadcrumbing them the way that at one time they breadcrumbed you. That's the only difference. And the thing is, again, you've seen them. This is why they're disappointed. And that's how your reading started off. So it's, again, that would be the chaos in your relationship. I always attract people that I feel like I can't trust. So, and for this person, they don't trust themselves for reasons that we just said. So we can say, I'm just gonna pull 3 to see what comes out. Yeah, like this person is, again, is a blot. It's that it's that I feel like because you walked away, it's almost like you're divinely protected. I know that that sounds crazy, but I feel like you're really working on yourself. You're really trying to create the life that you want for yourself. So you're doing your diligence, and I feel like you're divinely protected because I feel like this person would be coming to you now, to be honest with you. I feel like there's a part of them that even just wants to come in to trip you up. You know what I mean? If it sees that, again, you're not affected by what's going on, that you are giving yourself the energy. And again, and you're getting recognition for it. You're getting a lot of attention for it. And this person is not around. And remember, they still have feelings for you. It's just a very distorted type of love. And so there's a sense of you're gonna leave them behind. And so they're like, again, keep getting setbacks within their situation and that whatever they're going through right now or can't come to you right now. Or that they're also stalling. There's also a sense of stalling, but stalling and not realizing that you're moving forward. And I also feel like this person is kind of like paralyzed within their emotions of, I don't know what to do. It's like they know what to do. They would have to come to you and apologize and surrender their ego, and they're not really capable of doing that. So I feel like it's almost like this person would want to come to you again, but they keep getting setbacks, and they're also, part of them is like stuck in their own ego of, I don't know how I can come back into your life unless, like, you might not even want to talk to me because, like you said, they know that you see them for exactly who they are. And so, it's crazy because there was again, they had like they believed that the magic that you guys had, again, that emotional connection, that you would have did anything for them, and that you weren't going to expect anything really, like that it would just be a passionate connection, and like almost like again a romantic, just like almost like a fairy tale type of relationship where they didn't really put the time and the energy. Again, they were just looking at you for what you could do for them. And I think that you're someone that has a good life, and this person doesn't have a good life. So it's almost like the fairy tale was more or less like, you look good hanging off my arm, you get a lot of attention, you're good looking, you make me look good. I like everything that you are, but I haven't taken the time to really get to know you. So I'm not really looking at what I could do for you. I'm looking at everything that you could do for me. And that's why, like, and then on top of it, they're not coming in correctly. They're coming in a way that's, again, trying to manipulate it to get what they want. Is so, and now what it is they stop themselves from coming to you, because it's like, I can't now like undo what you already saw, which is like kind of like really kind of sucky. This person is like that. It's like you said, how the reading started off was just like I had to smirk. Like you're upset, not because it's not working out, you're mad because you can't come in and do things in a different way to trick Scorpio, instead of coming in it correctly. I'm praying you'll come back after everything that's happened between us. I worry that you won't forgive me and allow me another chance. So again, this person, if you want to know what they wish, is that they wish that you would give them another chance. But I'm telling you, it's not for the 100% the right reasons. And this journey is teaching us one important thing, spiritual lesson, which is patience, which it's, again, I think that this person's a little delusional. They're delusional. It's like there's a sense of, with time, you'll be different. With time, you'll be different. And they feel like, again, there is, to them, they have a connection to you. It's not like they don't, because it's like they feel like when you're together, like they'll think something, and then like you'll say something like that's almost in reference to what they were just thinking. And like you might say the same thing at the same time, or notice certain things like synchronicities, and just so there is like this spiritual connection, and there are feelings. However, this person, like I said, like plays a lot of games, showed you a certain way about them, and like I feel like they want to come into your life not 100% for all the right reasons. Like this person likes you, yes, but it's also like your job, your house, your other things, and again, and there's too much of what it will look like for them, and not enough of what this person plans on doing for you, and too much of, again, past relationships that were attachment style. So this person only knows how to be like the way that they have been, unless you're different. And if you're different, you're not going to want to deal with this type of energy, because narcissists, they only care about themselves. They don't really care about you. And if you're getting attention and time, and you're putting a lot of effort into what you want to do, and that's going to take you away from this person, and you're going to get recognition, and you're going to get, well, that's going to obviously like create a problem with them because they haven't taken the time to build a real bond. Yeah, there's a spiritual connection. I'll give you that. However, like time away to like, because this person doesn't really even know how to like come back after how they treated you. So part of it is procrastination and hoping that you'll like when they do finally resurface, get caught up in the emotion because at one time there was. And that's what this person I feel like is playing it. And so it's more like, again, it's not that they don't have feelings, but I just don't like how manipulative that I feel like they are. They're like very controlling and not really doing things for the 100% for your best interest. And so we have to ask, why would you attract a person like this into your life? And the first card out is security and safety. So these are the inner child wounds. And I just pulled 3 of them just to see. Protection, that's like almost the same thing as security and safety. Protection. And wonder. See, so I feel like when you were growing up, you didn't feel safe. And that could be for a number of different reasons. You had an alcoholic parents. You didn't have parents. You had parents that were in bad relationships. You had one parent that was always angry. There's many different reasons, but you didn't feel supported. You didn't feel safe. And when you don't feel safe, you don't go out into the world and discover who you are. You don't discover like what you'd be passionate about. You wouldn't know half of anything about yourself. And you wouldn't you wouldn't really even know what you would want to do with your future, meaning have ideas of what, because if you spend the majority of time in survival, in the survival mind, that's not the intuitive creative mind. That's not in the rest and digest mind, where again, when you are in your natural state of being the way that God made you again, which is to be of the energy of unconditional love, to be at peace, to have peace of mind, to be content, you're able to, you know, you're not worried about money, you're not worried about somebody else's feelings, whether you're going to hurt somebody else's feelings, what it's, you're going to be able to go out and explore. You're going to go out and play. You're going to invest in yourself. Children do when they feel safe and supported. They join things. They try things out. They join things. They are assertive in that until they're told not to, right? Which again, children don't have perceptions that things are good or bad. They're told usually that it's bad. And so, like it said, when I'm seeing the wonder, feeling the wonder in you are your gifts, are your talents, hidden gifts that you don't even know who you are. And it's, you don't know because that part of your brain was suppressed from not feeling safe, from not feeling protected. If you grew up with a parent that you perceive bullied you, you would always want to be seen as okay, always want to do okay. This is the child's self. It doesn't mean that you feel this way now. Unfortunately, though, if you haven't healed, you would feel this way now with a parent, and it wouldn't matter how old he got because it's trained behavior. So, in order to integrate the spiritual lesson of feeling not safe and not secure and not protection. Again, it's to get strong within yourself. The perceived thing is that we need somebody outside of ourselves, but we don't. What it is that when you get strong within yourself, that's through joining things, feeding yourself knowledge. It means working on yourself. It means, it might mean working out. It might mean uh, taking a dance class. It could mean anything that you love to do. That once you again do those things, you connect to other like-minded people. You get support through that. You have to feel supported. That's a form of security because it's like you're not alone and you do feel more safe and you realize that you don't need other people to make you feel safe, that you are safe. And as long as you're grounded in the moment and invest in yourself, and that means, again, be grounded and invest in every area of your life so you can connect to other people that are also doing that. So you'll learn from them. They'll be a source of support when you need it. And that, again, instead of becoming codependent in a relationship, because, like I said, this person only does attachment style. And if you grew up where you didn't feel safe and secure, you might be one of those people that tend to overgive in relationships in hopes to create the security where spirit's saying, no, 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 you have to, again, find your security by, again, investing in you. Find the wonders within you. What stirs your soul up? Where do you lose your time, your energy, your focus, and your money? Invest there. Build your body strong. Build your mind strong. Build every area of your life strong. Once you do that, you'll connect to all these different like-minded people, and then whatever it is that you're in need of, because that's really what security and safety is. It's like, what if I need a job? What if I need more money? What if I need, what if I need, what if I need, what if I need? Well, if you're grounded and because you've invested in yourself, you connected to so many different people, whatever you need, well, the universe has a way to bring you whatever it is you need. The issue a lot of times when people feel like they're alone, they feel like they're not supported. And so they wind up in attachment style, narcissistic relationships because they, are too afraid to be alone. They sell themselves short instead of, again, investing in themselves. That'll allow them to connect to all different people and situations that actually make a way where there is no way just for you. The universe then conspires to bring you everything that you need. And this is really how you integrate the spiritual wound of not feeling safe, not feeling secure, not feeling protected, when really God says, I live inside of you. So you're always protected. You have discernment. And even if we looked at a tarot card, right? Everyone pulls that magician, and the magician has every tool, has every single tool that we need, right? So every single tool so that we need is inside of us. So that we don't need anything, but unless you really know who you are and you've discovered the wonders that of yourself through the wonders of the world, going out into the world and experiencing the world, then you don't really know who you are. You don't really know what you want fully. And the memories of the past traumas of, even if they happened so long ago, they've created neurological pathways in your mind. And from, again, every experience that we live, when we live it over and over and over again, which if you felt not safe and there was no security, well, you lived it long time, that's created a very strong neurological pathway that's made it so that it would be really difficult to perceive anything different. And the only way to really be able to see any situation different is to be able to, put yourself in different situations that'll gonna allow you to see yourself different. Otherwise, you're just going back to what's familiar. So I believe that this was like a karmic connection, and I feel like you not being with this person, that it is a good thing, that you're divinely protected. So even if this person did what they did, where I feel like they played games, they breadcrumb, they expected you to chase after them, they expected you to be a certain way, now that they can't come in and fix it. However, you were divinely protected. Like it's almost like God hid who you truly were from this person. The universe masks who you were, did not let them see who you truly were until they sabotaged the connection and allowed you to see exactly who this person is. And that's why, like I said, I don't feel like it's to go back to what's familiar. This person is going to come back, of course, they're going to come back, but I feel like they're coming back as an opportunist, and that could be, again, the energy that you grew up with, or again, part of that trauma. So again, a victimization of like letting someone back into your life, trusting someone and them hurting you. Again, instead of, again, investing in yourself. Because remember, why you're down here is to become the energy of unconditional love. And that's to become an expression of unconditional love. You can't do that if you're with a narcissist or around a narcissist. So we always ask the universe, what other energy can we pull in to, fix the energy, change the energy, for ourselves? What else should we know that's going to balance out our energy? And it is inner strength. Nothing moves me from my path to the light because I have complete confidence in myself. I realize my innate qualities and abilities and know that with God, I can do anything. All the power I need is within me. And didn't I just say that? You're like the Magician Tarot card, that everything that you need is inside of you. The narcissist doesn't believe that. That's why they form attachment style. You, again, learn that lesson and you are actually on your path and doing it. And that's why it's, again, I believe that this was a karmic test, that by doing the right thing, it did give you inner strength because you had to do a mind over heart because you did have feelings towards this person, and just banking on yourself. Yeah, and that's really what Spirit's saying, is don't go back to what's familiar. Bank on yourself. Use that inner strength, that confidence, let it lead you, let it grow. It's, again, that's where you are right now. And the universe will conspire to bring someone much better into your life because, again, the only way we can really transmute negative energy, and that negative energy from the past, from how you grew up, from not feeling safe and secure, is to become that strength yourself, to become that security, to give yourself that. That's how you reparent it. And that's how you actually find the wonders within you and the wonders within your world. And then when you find the wonders within the world, you have better understanding of how you want your life to look like. And then you can, work on creating it. And if you can imagine it, you can create it. You can't imagine things that you've never even wondered about. And that's what Spirit's saying. It's like, do more of that, and you will attract exactly what you want. I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. You let me know whether you resonated. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.